Story about my grandmother, Nona Caroline Borio. So I'm a little kid, I'm about 9 years old, and I'm standing at my grandmother's house. So anyone familiar with Borio's restaurant, when you're coming up that driveway on the right-hand side, that's where my grandmother lived. And she had a garden, a small garden in her backyard. And one morning, she's complaining in her broken English with my mother and me standing there about the bugs eating her garden, eating some of the leaves and plants in her garden. And my neighbor Gary comes over with a bottle of basically pesticide, is what I'm assuming, and basically goes on to explain to my grandmother, hey, Caroline, if you spray this on your plants, it'll kill the bugs. And I remember my grandmother in her broken English, in her sweet, kind, patient way, she looked at Gary, looked at the plants, looked back at Gary, and she says, you know, Gary, if you spray it on the plants and it kills the bugs, and then you eat the plant, it kills you too. And it was so obvious and so beautiful and so logical. And it was one of those moments in my life where I realized that, wow, spraying these chemicals on plants and then eating them is really bad for us. Often what I'm putting in me is making me sick. And that many times is what my underlying disease is caused from in the first place. Something to think about. I'm Dr. Joe Borio over here at Borio Chiropractic. Think of us in order to take care of your healthcare needs.